who being very nature God, did not consider equality with God something to be used to his own advantage. Rather, he made himself nothing by taking the very nature of a servant, being made in human likeness. And being found in appearance as a man, he humbled himself by becoming obedient to death, even death on a cross. Therefore God exalted him to the highest place and gave him the name that is above every name, that the name of Jesus every knee should bow, in heaven and on earth and under the earth, and every tongue acknowledge that Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God the Father. These words are one of the oldest hymns that we have a record of. Now, we can leave it to the scholars to debate whether Paul wrote these words himself, whether he was simply quoting a hymn that his readers were familiar with, or it was a well-known hymn that he was adapting. What is important for us is the focus that the song places on Jesus as a model of what it means to be a servant and as a model of what it means to place the interest of others above our own. Unlike Adam, who sought to be like God, Jesus, who was God, relinquished his status and his privileges for the sake of our salvation. And we're told that not only did he become like a human being, he became like a slave. And not only did he become like a slave, he became a slave who died. Not only did he die, but he suffered death on a cross, the most humiliating death of his days, a death which was considered accursed according to interpretations of the book of Deuteronomy. Hence, if Jesus is called to place others first, if what we've read about placing the interest of others before our own seem too much, the text is inviting us to look and meditate on what Jesus was willing to do for us. And yet, this is not the end of the story. We're told that God raised him from the dead. God exalted him. We are told that God gave him the name that is above every other name. From the Old Testament, that will clearly be the name of the Lord himself, the name that was revealed to Moses. Yet here we are told that it is at the name of Jesus that every knee shall bow. The name of the Lord and the name of Jesus become associated together. From now on, it will be impossible to talk about God. It will be impossible to talk about the Lord without talking about Jesus. The road ahead may be hard, and sometimes there may be reasons to despair. Caring for others, taking their interest into consideration, may in itself be a great challenge. But we have the promise that those of us who die with Jesus will be glorified because of Jesus. Sometimes it may be tough to move out of ourselves and genuinely focus on the Lord in worship. But we have the promise that those of us who confess in Jesus in this life will have the opportunity to rejoice in eternity as every knee bows and every tongue confesses that Jesus is Lord, to the glory of God the Father.